Host Kristen, and today I am showing you our pattern that has already come out last week, and I'm working on a needle version of this. This is our pie carrier, and I was not able to go live last week, so trying to hold it up here. I have put in a nice big casserole dish in this thing. It is thermal. It is a carrier that can hold a pie plate, or it can hold a really big dish, and it is so fun. So I've seen some sewn versions of this, and I decided to make my own knit version. So this is a loom knit version here, and so we are working on a needle knit version now as well. But hold on to your hats, because we have been working on this for a while. We are working on putting our patterns all on the GoodKnit Kisses website. And sorry, if you're watching live today and you're like, why is she so late? It's because we've been trying to fix a bug on the site. So it works really well for if you are on an actual laptop or desktop computer, but working it through a tablet or a phone just yet, you're not going to be able to do that. But you can do this from your computer and go on our website, and we now have our store available for adding your PDF. So it's been buggy. So this is the website. It's just populating right now. So I'm going to flip the screen here in a second and guide you through working through our website and this cool new feature. Joanne here at GoodKnit Kisses has been working overtime, literally, on getting our website running. We have had patterns at GoodKnit Kisses on our Ravelry and Etsy stores for several years now. But I really wanted to be able to have it on our website. So we do still have free patterns, but a lot of times people want to have an ad-free PDF. And when you purchase those, it helps support more content at GoodKnit Kisses besides the free content. So it's really nice. You can put that PDF on your phone or tablet later, or on your computer. You can print it off and keep a nice binder or book with all your other patterns. So now we have it on our website. We're currently populating all of the most popular patterns, and then we're slowly adding some more in. Actually, there's a ton on there already. Some of our older patterns we haven't updated in a few years, or in several years, are still not up on there. If we have one that someone is like, I really want that, then let us know. But we are working on it. So I'm going to show you all that website. But real quick, because I wasn't here last week, I'm going to show you our last pattern that came out. This is a loom knit pattern. It's a thermal pie carrier, casserole carrier. So I patterned it after a sewn version that I've seen. Actually, I saw our favorite Laura Ingalls Wilder, Melissa Gilbert, was showing a video of her using this pie carrier, and she had made this, I think it was a strawberry pie, and she was showing it how to use a carrier like this, but it was sewn, and I went, okay, I could do this. So I made a thermal one. This is actually very thick. It's extra thick. It's a mitered square, two of them together, and we've got some rings on there, and you just loop things through the rings, and I'll show you what it's like putting in my pie plate. So I'm going to slip in my pie plate here and show you. Hang on. Da, 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 da. So this holds the pie plate, but I also have put in and there's pictures on the website. I've used my, here, I'll hold it up for a second. This is a Corningware dish. I've actually put it in here. So this is me putting my loom in there. That's the loom I used. But it actually fits this nice large size. I actually have a size that's slightly smaller that fits inside here, but this is the big one. And so the loom knit one fits in there. So I'm not going to try and bumble around and get that in there for you, but it does fit, and you can see the picture on the website. So I'm going to flip the camera here in a second, and I'm going to show you my iPad, and I want to say hello to everybody as you jump on. Thank you for your patience. If you watch, you normally watch us live, and we're super late. I appreciate you. And if you're joining me on the replay, be sure and let me know that you're on the replay. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Cheryl. Good morning, Alicia and Lori. Hey, Val. Hello, hello. All right, so I am, and you see my long hair. I'm getting a haircut on Saturday, so I feel super long here to be online. Okay, let me flip the camera and that was an alarm popped up. Okay, let me flip this if I can get it. Okay, oops. And here we go. All right, so this is my iPad. Now, again, do not use the iPad for final purchases. This is just for me to be able to show this to you now. This is our main website, GoodKnitKisses.com. Let me see if I can tilt this a little bit. Okay. GoodKnitKisses.com. You're going to want to be on an actual laptop or desktop computer. This is the desktop app inside here, but don't use it on the tablet or the phone yet. You can browse it. You just won't be able to make a purchase yet. We're working on the bugs, so no worries. You can still browse it online. You're going to go up to the very top here. It says GKK store. Now, if you're on the computer, it may be like a little drop down menu, or on your phone, it'll be like over here, drop down. Just go to the GKK store and click the down arrow, and you're going to see PDF, ebooks, and patterns. If you go to GKK books, if you go to GKK books, it's going to be like hard printed books you can buy in other places. But if you go to PDF, ebooks, and patterns, then you're going to see what I'm going to right now. So this little cover is not doing anything for me, so I'm going to take that off. Okay, so this is the store. And on your phone, it may look like 4 squares on top of each other. This is what it looks like on here. So this is welcome to the store. Our online storefront gives you full access to all my patterns and ebooks that we have currently. We're still populating them. And these are downloadable PDFs, so there's no shipping involved. I'm going to click on the GoodKnit patterns and ebooks here in a second. But you can see the little highlighted numbers showing how many patterns are in each category. It's really cool. And if you scroll down here, you can go by yarn weight, loom gauge, needle size, hook size, hat size, blanket size, those kind of categories. You can actually click on them, and in parentheses next to them, it shows how many patterns are in that category. So it's really cool. And it's super easy to navigate. Now, my website is a little slow. I think it's my internet slow right now. So I think this page is currently loading, but I actually click on loom patterns and ebooks. Oh, I did not mean to click again. So now it's going to start cycling again. Oh, here we go. So we're on the loom patterns and ebooks site. And now it gives us subcategories. And this says loom pattern, LoomKnit ebooks and resources. And this is hats and headbands. And there's actually 22 here. This one is 7 here. 22 hats and headbands. We've got 10 LoomKnit scarves and cowls. Then we have 1 wrap. Now, I know that I have more wraps than this. I have my dewdrop shawl. That's not on here right now. These are, we started with the most popular ones, and we just have a ton of more patterns that will be on here. This is just a starter with our most recent and very popular ones. So we've also got blankets and squares. These are things to either make a blanket, like put together to make a blanket, or the actual blanket. There's 11 on here currently. For the home, this is a fun category. I'll click on that and show you more. Baby, these are baby patterns. Sweaters, currently we have 1. Yes, I know I need more sweaters. And then we have some extras here. That's where you'll find the socks and some other things. And then if you start scrolling, you'll see all those things populated down here below. So you could just keep scrolling and see everything and add to your cart from here. Like there's this 3-in-1 loom gauge tool. So if you're not sure what category it's going to be in, or you just want to see them all, you can just scroll your page, just move down, and they're not going to be categorized. But if you go up to the top, you can quickly pick the category that you want. So let's pick LoomKnit for the home. There's 17 items in here. Did you know we had 17 LoomKnit items? Actually, I think we may have more. So while this populates, it's going to show you all the different patterns here, and you'll be able to add to the cart. When you do add to the cart, you can view the cart right below where you did that. I'm going to go ahead and scroll and find a pattern. So let's say we want to pick my new pie carrier. Look at this. This is the GoodKnit pie carrier pattern. You can carry a dish, carry a pie plate, add to cart. And here is my shopping cart. Isn't that great? It just pops right up and we can continue shopping from here. It tells you the price. Now, we've gone ahead and kept our traditional prices from Etsy and Ravelry, but now the price break will be when you go on GoodKnitKisses.com, you'll get it for the same great prices that you found before. And Ravelry and Etsy are going to be a bit higher. They actually have a lot more of a surcharge, and to save some money, we decided to move it to our website, and we have more control. It's going to be a little easier for us, and maintaining it ourselves. So the benefit to you is to get them from our website at the same price you've bought them from before. And then if you go to Ravelry or Etsy, you can still get them. They're just going to be more expensive. We're going to continue shopping. And here we've got our GoodKnit Ripple Twist pillow. Let me just add that to my cart. Here we go. There's the next one up on that cart. So just a normal shopping cart experience. Got our pink GoodKnit Kisses color. And you can just see all these patterns here. And then down at the bottom, you can see this little icon with your shopping cart image and see how many are in your cart. But if you want to go shop by yarn weight, Kristen, she has got 13 medium weight yarn items here. Or what about loom gauge? Okay, let's go to find the small gauge. There's 12 items in small gauge. I'm just going to click on that. And so we're still on Knit for the Home, and it's showing all the things in Knit for the Home in that gauge. So all of these patterns have that gauge. So why don't we go back to the main page? I'm going to go to the main store. Okay. And let's go shop by gauge, right? We're going to do loom gauge. So I've got one in the fine gauge. That's that new pie carrier. Small gauge, 33 in the 3/8. Then we have a 7/16, and we have 4 patterns. We have half gauge, which is regular gauge. We've got regular gauge in 5/8. We've got large gauge in 11/16, extra large in 3/4, and 1 jumbo. So you can pick your loom gauge here. You can even pick needle size. Let's go to crochet. Okay, so hook size. Hey, look, let's check out all the H8 5mm hook sizes. Okay, so hey, I crochet as well. I want to see what my favorite hook size is. That's in size H. And so I'm going to let that populate. And now you can see all the patterns that you can do for crochet with an H hook size. That's a very popular hook size for using just a regular medium weight number 4 yarn. And if you are new to crochet or knitting, you might want to pick that up and find all the patterns that you can do in that line. And I've tried to make a lot more patterns in that now. So you can look at all 16 of these results here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And click on those. Let's look. Oh, we've got our pet bandana. So we can add our little pet bandana to the cart. And we've got 3 items in here now. We're going to continue shopping. So you can see how they are. But let's go see the information on one of these things. So we're going to click on our basic crochet hats. Let's look at an item. Okay, so we've got our Crochet Easy Basic hats, and it's got your description here, additional information, and reviews. Hey, please be sure and review me. We've got lots of reviews on Ravelry and Etsy that are doing so well, but we just don't have any on here just yet, so you could be the first. Description, all that great information that you need to know, that it's a digital download. And then just a basic description of product, all the sizes, the measurements, baby, child, teen, women, men, and our copyright information, more related patterns down here, additional information. Let's click that. And this is where you find out the hook size, the yarn weight, and the actual or sizes that we have called out. The hat sizes are baby, child, small, medium, and large. So it's really cool. let's go find another pattern. Sorry for that interruption. I had a alarm coming up. Okay, so we also have bundles. So here is our knit and crochet bundle from 2021. And so you can still get those great bundles that we've had before. And so this bundle is just going to come a ton of items. It has needle knit pattern hats. It has all of these pattern hats in here. And then you can go look up those patterns if you want to know more information. These cowls are in it, scarves, blankets, blanket squares, home, other. So you can find your own bundle that suits you if you want to just get the other bundles for the different years before you make a purchase. Say you're like, well, I want to buy a bunch of patterns. What does she have in her bundles? It lists all of those for you here. So, oh, and then here's all our crochet patterns that are on here. So I hope that you love this as much as we do. And then of course you can, this one just has reviews on here. It doesn't have the extra information because, you know, it's going to have like all those extra disciplines in there. So, let's see what else. GKK store. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to scroll down here for a second and look at, the other sort item. Okay, I'm gonna come down here. Okay, so we also have, not only can you sort by yarn and the tool sizes, but you can go and look at a couple of basic things. We have hat sizes and blanket sizes, because these are just kind of like number 1 and 2 that a lot of people want to do. They want to make a hat or they want to make a blanket. And so if you were coming on here looking for baby hats, you can see that we have 13 baby hats on here so far at this point. You can just click on baby, and it will go to the page that lists all the hats that have a baby size in them. Either they're made just for baby or baby is part of the sizing that's in there. This is taking just a second, obviously, to populate. So we have our crochet cable hats, the basic ones, worsted basic hat, another cable and crochet. We have our beehive hat, our loom knit cable linen hat. So it's showing things either crochet, loom knit, it could be woven, it could be needle knit. And so these are not categorized by the discipline or the tool. They're categorized by baby category, if that makes sense. So it's kind of a cool way to look at sorting. And let me go back. Let's see if we can, hold on a second. And then again, like blanket size, you can go, like we've got lovey blankets, a cuddler, a car seat, stroller. So you can go click on those and find out what they are. But you may find that you like to go by the hook or the loom knit size first, and then you can sort by other things. So sorting by yarn might also help you. Like, well, I want to know what I can do in this yarn size. And so that's a great way to do it. But like if I have a small gauge loom that I use most of the time, then I can just come here and say, okay, small gauge loom. I know that everything on that next page is going to be only in that particular loom size. Okay. And then straying from that, you know, like if you're like, I only have this one size of loom, you know, then you can find patterns that are associated with this. Now, this is not the blog. This is the store. We still have all of our free patterns. So don't come at me. So you can still get those things. These are just PDFs. If you just really want to have them in your own library, I suggest, you know, having a printed hard copy, you know, and then save it on your hard drive. You could do a backup in a cloud, whatever you like to do. And then we just ask that you don't, you know, print and share them with everyone, that people who want one for themselves, they buy the digital copy for themselves. And there's so many in this category. You actually have a next page, so it'll jump over to the next page of items. But if you keep scrolling to the bottom, then you can sort this category by weight. So I believe you can sort this category by weight. We have 27. So we have 27 results here. And you can use the small gauge loom with the worsted weight yarn, and you're good to go. So I hope that you like that. I hope that helps. Let me see if I've got any questions or comments on here. We've got about 150 patterns on the website already. Oh, good morning, Mary Lou. I see you jumping on. So again, let's go jump over to one of these patterns here to get more information. Here's the LoomKnit Lacy placemats. Oops, did I click that? Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to hold this iPad. I'm like touching it weirdly in multiple places. Okay, so again, there's a description for each line item, just like, you know, in our Etsy store. And then we'll have additional photos here to look at. If you want a close up on the detail of the pattern, there's a detailed shot there, close up there, your description, the loom you need, everything, but also under additional information. If you missed it on the description page, just click on additional information. You may just want to filter out all that. If you get overwhelmed by a big description, click on additional information to give you what your basic things you need, your loom and your yarn weight. A lot of times people are just looking for that. I've had so many times where people ask me on Etsy, they're like, what do I need for this? And it's in the description, but sometimes we just get like overwhelmed by too much information. And I really love how Joanne has this on our site here for this additional information. Way to go, Joanne. I think it's great. She did a really great job. So, and again, these are all digital PDFs. So you can still go to our website. If you haven't been on our site, just to remind you, you can go to the patterns and tutorials drop-down menu here. Let me click down. And we have each discipline. We've got loom knit, needle knit, crochet, weaving. We also have a crafts and cooking category. But if I click on the needle little arrow or carrot, go over to the side, it says blog new content, or you can go to pattern index or stitch library. The pattern index is super helpful, especially if you know the name of the thing, but you're like, you know, I'm not quite sure. Or you want the category like, oh, she made this really pretty cowl. I cannot remember what it's called. You may find it over here and then just click on it. So if you want the drop stitch cowl, you're just going to click on that and it'll go to that site and it'll take you to the free patterns. So if you want to just find the free patterns, go here. If you're just wanting some more information from it, see if it's something you can do. And that's where you'll find some videos. But every single PDF that you would buy from this store up here, the GKK store, PDF, ebooks, and patterns, every single one of those patterns is going to have links inside them to all the videos that you need for that project. Okay. So again, these are the categories. You have loom, needle, crochet, and weaving. So just to show you, we do have weaving. The weaving patterns are mostly the pot holders that we have. And we do have a few extra besides just an individual pot holder. We have the Alice bag, that new bag inspired by my mom. We also have the woven hexagon blanket. And so learn how to make these hexagons. You can make it also into a cowl or a scarf. So it's not just pot holders. We have a few of these weaving projects. And then here's all the rest of the pot holders that we have for now. And there we go. So I hope you guys like that. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna flip the camera and come back. So thank you so much. I don't see any questions for us. And be sure and check out that loom knit pie carrier. I'm also working on the needle knit version. It's right here. I'm working on the needle knit version, and it's gonna be great. I'm actually making it just a little bit bigger. So anyway, you guys have a great day and happy knitting and crochet. Bye everyone.